Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm King POSH, and today we're looking at King's rear-wheel drive drift. This is for the 2018 Tvr Griffith. And yeah, so we're going to get into show you guys what I got on this thing. It's a P1 S800, and there's no share code, sorry guys, because they don't offer share codes. But this thing's got 994 horsepower. It's got a sweet engine in there. The weight distribution is 50-50. It's perfect. All right. I have this also shared, King's Grip Race, that's shared as well. All right. But here, let's get into this and show you guys everything I've done to this thing. So here you got a restrictor plate to give you all that power. All right. It comes stock with 825 out of the 5.9 liter V8. I love this engine. I'm so happy it's back. And yeah, it's absolutely cool. All right. And then here you got race brakes, roll cage, medium weight added to the car just so it stays in the S-Class range. If you go down, as you can tell, it goes into the R-Class. All right, I have a feeling that when drifting actually comes into this game, they're probably going to have S-Class. All right, it's going to be just like Horizon. All right, it's going to be A-Class and S. S or what would Horizoners would call it. Either way, it's got anti-roll bars for both the front and the rear. It's got springs and dampeners for drift. All right, it's got the drift on there, and it's got a sport weight reduction. All right, now you do that, you go right up to an R class. So keeping it in S, thinking that, you know, when it does come into play on this game, it will be S and A. All right, that's just a thought process for now. If it's not, if it goes up to R class, I can change things. It's not a big deal. It's got a sport tire on there just to give you that extra little bit of grip, the little grippy grip. All right, and yeah, she's a slider. She is a slider. And I have my TC105 ends, and I highly recommend you just go and paint them. Make them carbon fiber or black, whatever you want to do with them. Because they come chrome now, not black like in Horizon. You got a race transmission, race differential. It's got a stock clutch and a stock driveline. All right, there is no downforce on this thing. And the engine, see, it's got the 5.9 liter V8. I did look at this engine, but I have to keep on racing because I'm only a level 36, and this thing's fully upgraded for rear-wheel drive with this engine. All right, I have to keep on racing if I want to use this engine and fully upgrade it. I know it gets over 1,200 horsepower, and we'll get there. But for right now, use this. You're going to love that engine. It is absolutely beautiful. Of course, we've got the stock drivetrain rear-wheel drive, but you can make this thing all-wheel drive. Look at that. It goes way up to an 875R when you do put all-wheel drive onto this car. But as you can tell, it's 725 credits I don't have. So it is what it is. But hey, we got it set for you guys, all right? So I'm just happy we were able to get that racing engine in there. And yeah, it's super sweet. So let's look at the tune, show you guys what I did now. It's got a 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds. It's got a top speed of 220.5 miles per hour. Gave you 15-15, just to give you that extra grip. All right, but she slides. She slides for days, guys. I'm telling you, and girls. She slides for days, all right? The gearing's perfect. You're going to have a lot of fun with this. Using a gear you feel fit. All right? Alignment's a little different on this one. Usually I mess with these numbers. I didn't mess with these numbers this time. I wanted to do something different. I only messed with the toe on this. So we got 5.0 and 2.1, so it is a straight build. Drives straight, but it drifts. And it drifts forever. All right? We got anti-roll bars are just there for show. Springs are on the softer side, 455 and 436. Ride height, I made sure that they were even at 4.7 for both the front and the rear. Dampening is 13-13, 1 and 1. Suspension, we didn't really mess with that. There's no downforce to worry about. Braking, I just left it 50 and 100. And then differential, instead of doing 21-100, I decided to cut this one in half and do 50 and try that and see what happens. And I think this thing's really smooth now. So there's that. We can just take it to Maple Valley here and just see what she does. Absolutely smooth though. I think you're going to really like this car. This car is meant for drifting, and I've said it in the past. This thing is meant to go sideways. And, yeah, and she does it so well. And that engine, that 5.9 liter V8, it's a NASCAR engine, and it just works wonders for drift cars. It's my favorite engine for drift cars. All right, it might not break 1,000 horsepower, all right, but it gets close. And yeah, I love it. It's got a very happy, peppy engine. It has absolutely no problem breaking the tires on whatever you throw at the car. I'm telling you guys. It works wonders for both rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive without question. Now I've taken this on the big part of Maple Valley, and it's just beautiful. It really is a beautiful car. And, you know, I had people constantly telling me, hey, Grand Oak, you got to go in Grand Oak. I haven't had an issue with Grand Oak. I went on Grand Oak, and I'm like, what's the big deal? You know, you guys are like, yeah, that's the one right there. Like, all it is these two tracks right here. That looks like a drift track. So, let's just go with that one. Nice S-turns in there, right there, the little squigglies. It looks beautiful. You know? As you can tell, she drives straight. Absolutely straight. But then she drifts. I haven't even done this track. I did the other one earlier, and I was having fun with it. But yeah, she's smooth. There's fourth gear right there. Drop it down. But that 15-15 tire pressure really does help you with those tight, technical turns. It really helps you handle the car. She does slide. So yeah, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, absolutely gorgeous car. So that's the tune, that's the build on this amazing car. Like I said, I can't afford like getting the other engine in there. You know, already have it shared. So basically, see, even if I just wanted to say reset car to stock, and that's just the problem with us tuners. We want to tune the car and go. All right, we want to put on the tunes and just run. All right, so now we're back to stock here. And like I said, the problem here is, you know, say if I wanted the V12. All right, I wanted the twin turbo. You know, I'll come back to that. I keep it rear-wheel drive for now. All right, intercooler brings it. See, it goes from all that to there. You know, well, we don't need that on there. Give it 1207 horsepower, 1239. All right. We can put drift suspension on there. All right, look at that. It will bring me down to 800, bring it that light. All right. Keeping that stock. And like I said, you can either go with these rims, or see, they go to chrome. Just to let you guys know, you would have to fix that. You know, you want to mess with the gears, of course. Then there you go. I can't mess with the differential yet because I can't afford it. Alright, so, you know, there's that. You can put a sport clutch on there. A couple things here. Look at that. You can really make this thing super light. But if I want to go, like, make an all-wheel drive drift tune for this thing, look at that. Look at that red there, 1525. I really got to level up this car to basically level 50 to get everything I want on it. I wish we could just go through a championship race and already hit level 50 and not have to deal with this situation, because we want to move from car to car to car. We don't want to have to spend a day or two on the same exact car over and over and over again. It's just boring for us. All right, it's a lot on us tuners. All right, you guys are trying to get these cars out as soon as possible, and yeah. So that's at least what I can do to it. Here, let's just apply that and let's take it for a drift and see what we can do to this thing. Like I said here, this is rear-wheel drive with all that power. Look at that top speed. This thing's gonna go. All right. Now, as you notice, all I did was do these right here. Okay, and I could take this back down to there. Okay. Front caster maxed out. Anti-roll bars are just there for show, right? Right. So we just take them all the way down. Alright. The other one. Here, you know what? We're really close to that number. Let's just go with that. Go with that. Look at that. They're even numbers. Alright. It just comes naturally raised up. Alright. So there we go. There's that. It's rear-wheel drive, right? So we'll do that, bring that down. All right, and we can't mess with the differential. So let's see how well she does on this short track with all that power. You guys get a little bit of extra, you know. Basically, it's the same, just with a different engine. It's that twin turbo. That twin turbo is going to be great for the all-wheel drive, I'm going to tell you that much. But, I mean, the 5.9 liter V8, naturally aspirated, it's the way to go for rear-wheel drive. So we can see the power numbers there just by pressing down on the D-pad. And it's not that bad of a car, not being completely, you know, tweaked and tuned. It gets sideways. But yeah, I mean, honestly, all you could really, you can do a lot of things. Oh, look at that. Where'd all that tuning go? It was a stock car, guys. I put that tune on there. I was pretty sure I saved it, but it looks like I didn't. Here. This is all I'm going to change. Just that, then. Let's try that. Wow, guys, that was completely stock. Didn't even realize it. Yeah, I told you guys this was a natural-born drifter, and with a completely no tune, it drifted. That tells you something. That tells you you want this car. That's a little smoother now. In the grass, just a little bit there. What do you expect? It's not completely tuned. You know, the suspension, the springs, the tires aren't even touched on this thing. You know, You got the anti-roll bars that went all back to stock. The springs are fine. We don't need to worry about that. We'll just leave it at that. And we'll just bring that down there. And then we'll just deal with the dampening. Alright. This works for this car. In fact, wow, anything works for this car. It really feels like. And don't wreck it. Hang on to her. It's that turbo. You gotta watch out. Those turbos. That's why I like naturally aspirated and superchargers for rear-wheel drives. You gotta watch out. That boost will bite you. I'm telling you guys. I know. I've been tuning for a long time. Turbos will bite you in rear-wheel drive cars. The Supra reminds me of that. Now, I mean, you can control it. You know, it's not a big deal. But if you're not used to it, get ready for some, you know, kicks from the horse. And the horse kicks hard. Beautiful slide right there. But yeah, so there's that. Alright. I was able to control it after a while. You know, you get used to the turbos kicking you. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, so, you know, we'll go back to my tune, let it just load in there, because, you know, I'm going to use it, you know. So, load, it says points, and that's just when the point system comes in. Because I have a feeling it will. Alright, so, yeah, it looks like a power loss, but believe me, I prefer this engine over the V12, unless I'm using all-wheel drive. Yeah. That's what it is. So we're back to normal. The tune looks right. Absolute. Well, hey guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely hit that like button. It looks like I got 4 more downloads. So thanks for the people that are trying out my tunes. Hopefully you guys like them. All right, and yeah. Well, anyways, until next time, my friends. Peace out.